In this video, we'll look at the lower voltage panel boards that come with the mechanical electrical productivity pack. These are panels that would require a transformer to hook to a higher voltage panel, such as this panel. We can see in the type selector, it's a 208 volt main lug only lighting and appliance panel board, surface mounted, 225 amp single phase. So if we select the electrical equipment command, and then in the type selector, if we search for the 208 volt panels, we'll place that same panel. So a surface mounted 208 volt main lug only, 225 amp single phase. We'll select that. It has a default elevation 4 foot to the center of the panel, and then we'll place that on this exterior wall, just as an example in the sample project. When we select this panel board, there are several graphical options for clear space and whether the solid hat shows up or offsetting the clear space. This was covered in a previous video for the high voltage panel boards. Please refer to that if you need more information. Once we have this instance placed and selected, on the options bar we can select the distribution system. We can also give this panel board a name. So per the naming convention suggested in the user guide and on the title sheet, we'll just give it a name. We can then tag it, reposition that tag if needed. We can then create a panel schedule, and we have the option of creating a regular panel schedule, or if it's a single phase panel, we can use this option so that the shading and the number of columns show up correctly. To account for the transformer, we'll select one here just to see the type that's used. We'll right click and select Create Similar. When we select a transformer, we want to make sure we set the distribution system and the secondary distribution system. We'll also give this a name. We can do that either in the properties, or we can tag it and then select the family. Let me get this tag out of here a little bit so that we can select it easier. So we select the family, and then we select the tag, and T for transformer, and then the panel that it serves will be the name that we enter. And then when we take this panel that we just created, create a power system, we can then assign it to that transformer that we just created. And then of course the transformer can have a power system created and then connect to an upstream high voltage panel or distribution system. So that's a quick look at the lower voltage panels and transformers within the context of the mechanical and electrical productivity pack.